Can you guys hear me? Confirm you can hear me clearly, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
We can hear you.
Now let us make a design from start. I told you I've given you different assets, right? I told you that in this design business using Canva, there are templates you can use there, right? And there are design elements. So let's start combining the design elements. I told you I wanted to give you a particular gift. Let me give you that gift. Now, every now and then as a designer, you need to find some images. You need images in your design. Where do you get them from? Canva gives you that access, right? Let me go ahead to start a design. Today's design that we are trying to create, note, I could have selected a presentation slide, social media, video, a document, a whiteboard spread, a sheet set. But this time I'm not using any template. I'm creating something from the start. This is how you know a designer, other than somebody that is just editing templates, right? A designer, I'm trying to create a design and I have a template in mind. What is the template? I'm talking about a size. Can I say a custom size? When I go to custom size, Canva will give you are trying to create a design, sir, and you have a custom size in mind. What is that? I'll tell this guy that the width of this design I'm trying to create is 736. I'm telling Canva again that the height of what I'm trying to design today is 920. Can you see that? And definitely, when I'm talking about sizes, there are different sizes. Can you see inches, millimeters, and centimeters? What I'm looking for is pixel. Because again, I'm designing this thing for my phone. After now, I want to post this online to show people that I'm a designer. Note, every other person is going to be creating the same design I'm creating now. Note, 736, 720 pixels. And I go ahead to create a design. Now, because I'm creating from the start, Canva is going to ignore all other templates for me. And it's going to open that spread. Can you see the spread of what I'm trying to create? White, blank area. Can you see that it's not like the other one that has templates, right? Now, because Canva wants to show you with templates, can you see it's still suggesting that designer, don't stress yourself. Oh. I have some template there. I can slam on this thing and just edit. Oh. Can you see that here? If I click on any of them, guys, it's going to place it on that design directly. But I don't want to, but I'm going to do it because so that you can just see it. These are free design here. If this is Canva still telling you that, guy, don't design this thing from the start. I have free assets here for you. So when I go to template and I tell this guy that plus or minus, oh yeah, let's use this design here. And I click. Can you say I paste it on the design? Even though the design does not, can you say I aligns it to my artboard? Guys, this is not what we want to do. We are not creating templates here. So I'll go ahead to click on plus. This is the fresh page that I'm trying to create my design. Are we together, guys? Please confirm you can hear me. This is online class. If you the class could have ended, I don't even know. So please confirm you can hear me. I need somebody to say something.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir.
Are you guys confused already, or I'm still taking you there? Are we still together, or you are confused now? Do you have any question for me before I proceed?
No, not the moment.
All right. So let's proceed then. I told you earlier that there are different design assets that you applied, right? One of them is image, one of them is shapes. Canva gives you that asset. It's like a one-stop shop for you to find whatever you need. So if I decide that I need image of a lady, guys, I'm telling you this now. Maybe after this call, you will not join this call again because I see some people are leaving the group. You are designing what I'm designing now. Everybody is designing, and I'm personalizing this thing because we are using our social media for our classes. When you start putting yourself out there as a designer, that's when people start seeing you as a designer, right? You are designing, maybe you are somebody that posts meme on your social media platform. Notice something earlier. The way you convey your value is by projecting it. What do I mean by that? That's a lot of English already. If I go to my status today and I start posting furniture, you will see somebody later contact me. Mr. Brian, I have a friend that wants to do furniture. I see that here. I have not said anything. I'm just posting and putting some write up. Designing clinical fund. I didn't invite the guy. I didn't tell him outright that this is what I do. But because I'm projecting that sign, that symbol out there, people will start asking questions. I'll post some design sometimes. People will ask, did you create this? This is nice. Don't think they're just giving you comments. And sometimes people will not even say anything, but you are registering it in their mind. Why do you notice that the big brands like Coca-Cola still today, Coca-Cola will still create an ad on YouTube for you, will still invite one of the big celebrities and add them to their campaign. go on your Instagram. Because what? Because of why? They want to be on your faces. They want to be on your faces so that whenever you think of cooling your mind on a very hot day, Coca-Cola comes to mind. Not Pepsi, not Goldberg, not this one. Coca-Cola comes to mind. It's like an household brand. Do you get it? So being on people's faces and doing your thing, this is how you get their attention. You don't have to be like creator. I'm not a designer. Don't even tell them you're a designer first. Just be pushing something out there. Be pushing something out there every single day. People will start asking questions and they'll ask. I'm also looking. You are not telling them that you're a designer yet, too. But you are posting designs. They will not tell you. They have seen like 5 or 7 posts. Bro, I'm doing my birthday tomorrow. Can you design something like this for my sister? Now you get to make money because what? You are projecting yourself that way. Am I making sense to anybody on this call? Right? This is how you start making your progress. So you are not just in this class. So after this class, if you know that this class is not for you, just leave the group as usual, please. But if this is class for you, you are going to be designing exactly what I'm designing today. And you're going to be using your picture, guys. I'll go ahead to my design here. I'll go ahead to look for. Now, what I want to do first is, now that I have a blank page, I'm trying to create a very simple design. Today, I want to show everybody my name and tell them what my interests are, right? Today, what I'm trying to do is I'm looking for image first. Like I told you, Canva provides you with everything. When I go under elements, look at elements, for example. It's telling me that, what do you need, designer? Please just tell me what you need. I need image, I need graphics, I need animation. In fact, I need pictures, in fact. Now, when I go to pictures, don't ask me, guy, I'm here for you. These are pictures. I'll say I need, let me go to magic recommendation. What I need is a lady. I'll say I need a lady that looks like Buluwati first. So I'll say lady. When I click on lady, every images of a lady are going to pop up right here. Note, some of them are free. Some of them are still carrying the crown icon. Crown icon is telling you, hey, designer, it's not for free. Oh. The one that are free, for example, this lady that is here is free for you to use. Look at this fine lady here now. If I go to click on a picture once, and the image drops on my design canvas. This is similar to what I'm trying to use. This is something nice, right? But again, I want to remove the background. Can you see? I don't want this background. I actually need the lady, but without the background. This is where you start having problems with Canva. Now it's telling you that, you can remove Canva, you can remove background. Look at it. Remove background is available here, but it is not free. You can see the crown icon there. It is not free. Which takes me down to the first gift I'm giving to everyone on this call. Where can you look for? Where can you edit your image from? Everybody knows to remove an image background. The standard software you're supposed to use is Photoshop, but you can go ahead and use something else. There's a free online platform called Remove BG. Remove BG, and I'll click on enter. Can you see that? This is Remove BG page here. When I click on this, it's going to tell you, designer, upload the image you are trying to remove the background. I'll go ahead and click on upload. It's going to show me my phone directory. If you are using a phone, or it's going to show you my laptop directory. If I'm using a laptop, it's going to show you my system directory. What I'm looking for is a lady. I'll go ahead and click on this fine lady here, and I'll go ahead and click on open. When I upload that lady's picture, it shows the original picture and automatically performs its magic, shows you the original image, and remove the background. Bam. And that is the way you can use and download. That is where you can remove background easily, right? When I'm satisfied with this, I can go ahead and click on download, and it will download now on my system. Can you see for free? This is the original image size. Can you see it's 736 by 1000 something? But I cannot download the original image size. Why? Because I'm using free. So I have to go for this free one here. I'll go to the download one, and I'll go ahead to click on it. When I do that, it's going to show me my file directory on my system, and I can go ahead to call it what? Brown lady. Let me say brown skin girl. So that you guys will not forget that. It's going to ring a bell. Brown skin what? Girl. And I'll go ahead to click on what? Save. Now that is saved on my system. If I go back to Canva now, and I click on select this lady here, and I click on delete, it goes off of my page. Now I will not go to element this time. I'm looking for something known as what? Upload. I'll go ahead to upload. You can see the other three that I've uploaded before, but now I'm uploading another one. I'll go to upload one more time. And this time I'll select the beautiful brown skin lady. Where is she? Brown skin girl. Her skin just like pearl. Where is she? I know I added it to my download anyway. I can't find her. She's lost. But again, I have it already inside the folder I'll be sharing with you guys here. So I'll go ahead to the folder. Where's the folder? The folder is right here. And I'll go ahead to select brown skin lady. This is she. So I'll go ahead to select that and I'll go ahead to open. Now, when I bring that lady in, note the first image is not the second image. The first image has a background and I delete that. The second image that I uploaded is the one that I've removed the background. When I bring her in, I can see the way she's looking sharp. What I'm doing today is not difficult. I'll just go ahead to align her to bottom. This is where alignment comes in. Look at Canva for the very first time. When I'm dragging the image, I'm just dragging it randomly. You can see some magenta lines. What do I mean by magenta line? Can you see one here? It's telling you that this is at the dead center vertically. When I move this thing downward a little bit, you see another magenta line. It's not telling you that this image that you're trying to put here is at the dead center, both vertically and what? Horizontally. That is what that magenta line is telling you. But for my design today, I'm bringing this image completely down to the bottom. Now it's telling you that this image is aligned to the center vertically, but to the bottom horizontally. Is that making any sense? It's aligned to the center horizontally rather, and it is aligned to the what? Bottom vertically. This is where I want the image to be. But I want it to be bigger. So when I select any image, after adding the image, you can see these white handles around it. If you drag it like this, it shows that you want to increase the image size. But notice that it's cutting some part off. Why? Because you didn't do it right. That means if you do the top, you still have to do the side again. Can you see that? You still have to adjust it on the side. But why do that when you can do better? So when you know better, you can do better. How do you know better? You go ahead to drag it at this corner instead. And I'll drag it. That means it increases the image both on the length and on the breadth, so that the image is scaled proportionally both ways. When I'm satisfied with the size of the image, I'll go ahead to align it in the middle. Now, this is where your secret is going to open. Most of you guys, your pictures are selfies. Some of you, I'm talking about the guys actually. Some ladies have gone pro now. They do studio pictures every time for their birthday. That studio picture is going to be useful here because you're trying to introduce yourself to the world, right? So I want you guys to use a very nice image of yourself. Of yourself, please. We are not using any stock image here. So now, after adding the image like this, I feel like I'm satisfied. The next thing I want to do is to put my name. So now I want to add text to this design. Look at everything. Everything will start making sense one step at a time. So I like this image as it is. So I'll go ahead to my text and I'll go ahead to, when I click on text, now can you see that it's asking me automatically when I click on text, has it added text on my design? No. When I click on text, it brings out a panel for me here. It's going to be asking me a question. Sir, designer, this text you are trying to add, just clarify for me, please. Is it a text box? Are you trying to add a header of your design or something like a what subheading or a body text? Now, all these things mean a lot of things. Can you see subheader is bigger? Header is bigger, subheader is smaller, and then we have the body text, something smaller, right? It's just like it's just trying to give you like contrast in sizes of text. But for this kind of design, I don't really want header like that. I just need something like a subheader. So I'll click on subheader. Automatically, after clicking on subheader, can you see something shows here? Add a subheader. Now, the subheader here is, I'll lie. I don't know this lady's name. It's a stock image from online, but I'm going to put a name to it. I'm going to call it, let me look for somebody on this thing somebody on this code that I can pick on. Let me pick on Princess. I'll call it Princess. So this person is Princess. I'll call this person Princess. So I'll go to what? Princess. Can you see that? I'll click outside. When I do that, can you see Princess is here? Everybody can see Princess. No, maybe not. Princess is here. I've been able to adjust the text, but because of the image, Princess is not visible. So I'll go ahead to drag the text. I can pick up the text and drag anyhow. The same way goes for your phone. But let me tell you something, guys. You guys that are using your phone for this class, you struggle quite a bit, you understand? For example, for your phone, this is what you use to move text around. This that looks like cross of Jesus here. That is what you use to move text around. if you can put your thumb and still move it around, but it's going to be it comes with a lot of difficulty. But selecting this icon here helps you to pick up your text and place it well. So I'll put princess there. Now I don't want something so serious. I want I want to change the font. Now select the princess. When I have the princess selected, what I can change on the princess will show up here. Look at it, the same thing. When I select the image, what I can change on the image shows up here. This is called the edit menu. If I go to text, edit menu for text shows up. If I go to image, edit menu for images shows up. If you are using your phone, this menu is usually on the floor. Like instead of top, it's always on the bottom part of your phone. Are we still together, guys? Are we still together, guys?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. When you select any element you've added to your canvas and you are trying to edit it, when you select the image, the edit panel for images shows up. When you go to your text, edit panel for text shows up. You can see that it changes, right? They are not the same. Now, the beauty of canvas is this. Any image you bring into the design, can you try it shows the color of the image? Now, I want princess first. I want to change this font. This font is too serious for me. I need something that is simple. I'll go to font. Now, you guys don't know about font yet, but I'm going to go ahead to use something nice that you guys are going to find funny. I'll go to something called, what is that? Comic Sans. Comic Sans. So I'll go to Comic Sans. I can use this one here. Right? I'm not using capital letter. Maybe I should use capital letter. I'm not using capital letter. Maybe I should use capital letter. I'm not using capital letter. Is this small letter I here? That small letter I here. Let me make it capital. Okay. I have princess here, and it's looking childish, simple, and playful, which is that kind of vibe I'm going for. But let me look for something. Maybe I can see something. Maybe Comic Sans is exactly what I'm looking for. Comic Sans is not doing the right job here. I'll go to Chantel. Chantel looks promising. Maybe if I put everything on caps. I'll go ahead and put everything on caps again. Princess. Chantel on caps is not making sense. Again, guys, this is you trying to move things around until it makes sense, right? And I feel like I have it already, but I'll go back to it. This is princess that I'm trying to use. But this time, I'm not using this 32. I'll reduce it a little bit more. I'm clicking on 32. I'll bring it down to maybe around 21. I like odd numbers, guys. I'm obsessed with odd numbers. So I'll go ahead and put my princess right at the center here. That is the name of the lady. But note, I'm not done. I want to shakara these people a little bit. I'll go ahead to element this time. I'll look for what? Now, the way you can enjoy Canva is when you now know how to prompt. Prompting is very important. I'll go to graphics. In fact, if you don't go to anywhere and just search here, it's going to bring it out for you. But because you know what you are looking for, you can go ahead and search by category. I'll go to the general. I'll look for something called Sparkle. Let me look for Sparkle. I'll go ahead to enter. Let me see what's going to show me for Sparkle. Sparkle is not making sense. Or should I call it squirrels? Squirrels. Let's see. I like what I'm seeing. Let me see Splash. This is where Canva gets interesting. Splash, right? Let me see Splash. Splash, I think Splash should give me what I'm looking for. So I'm looking for Splash, but I'm looking for vector, right? Let me scroll down. Let me go to see more on this aspect. I think something like this. Maybe not 3D. I'll go to see more. Now I have to look for what I'm looking for. And this is exactly what I'm looking for, guys. I like this. But let me scroll down if I can see something better. Alhamdulillah. So I like this. And I'll go ahead to select. I think I'll go for the first one so I don't waste you guys' time. When I select this, can you see this sparkle shows up? What I want to do is it comes with its own angle and bracket as well. Can you see that the edit is also there? But I want to scale it down to the proportion of princess first. I'll go ahead to bring it down. Maybe you guys are not seeing my design, but let me zoom in close to it. Right? I'll bring it down and I'll go ahead to move my sparkle close to my name. Right? I'll also select it like this. And I'll go ahead and click on what something called duplicate. Can you see duplicate here? Duplicate. You guys that are using phone, I'm telling you for sure that these things are the same on the phone, but they are not the same place. So maybe I don't know, you guys will stress me. I can use my phone on our next class on Canva. Maybe I'll use my phone for that edit, for that design. So that at least people on the phone can see, they can know the whereabouts. Or I can just link you to a video that explains on phone, because it's going to be a lot of stress on my own end as well. So I don't mind doing that for you guys. But again, you will not watch it. You guys will not watch it. I know people like you. So I'll go ahead to duplicate this guy and I'll go ahead to move it to the other side. When I move it to the other side, can you see the spacing between them is also 11? I love it. Right? Like Ola of Lagos. I love it. You are going to love it. So I'll go ahead to flip it. I'll flip it what? Horizontally. And I feel like it's now splashing on both sides. Can you see what we are doing so far, guys? Is it making any sense? Anybody on this call?
Yes, it is.
Yes, sir.
We are not doing anything special today. What we are doing is something simple. We want to showcase ourselves. And you guys are going to, I want to know you. When I see your design, I feel like I understand more about Princess. Why am I saying that? Because after telling us your name here, note, I need my design to also go align with the kind of image that I have going on here. What do I mean by that? When I select Princess, when I go to the Princess text, after changing the font here, after changing font size here, the next icon on that list is something known as what? Text color. If you want me to go this route, I can go this route. I can explain everything on this section. But the best way that I've found over the years is that if you explain a particular tool, use it. Unlike just explaining and telling you guys, okay, next class will now start designing, is a lie. Everybody by that class, everybody has forgotten what that tool is. So while we are designing, while we are trying to create something, we are explaining the tool and we are proceeding along. We are progressing along, right? Let's go. So under this, I select Princess here. The first option that I have is to change the font type, which you have already seen me change. The second one is what? Text size. I can increase, I can what? Reduce. I like odd numbers again. The last one on the list is what? Text color. So I'll click on text color. Immediately I do that, the panel on the side changes. Now it's showing me pool of color. If I go ahead to click on this plus icon, for example, you will see a lot of color that I can select from. If I have a color code, I can go ahead and enter it here. What do I mean by color code? I will explain it later. The next class that we have is on the presentation slide. So we'll explain about fonts, we'll talk about graphics and design and the likes, typography and the likes. Do you guys have the curriculum for this our training? Somebody should respond, please. Do you guys have curriculum for this our training?
No, sir.
No, sir.
I will send it to the group after today's class. It's a Word document. I'll make it into a PDF file. It shows everything that we're going to be covering throughout the course of our class, so you know what you are expecting to see on our next call. I'll send it to the class. Don't worry. So look at this design here. When I click on Princess, while Princess is being selected, I click on color. It changes the panel on the side here. I can pick any color on this list. In fact, I can make it the blue. The same thing as the text. What did I do now? Ctrl Z. Ctrl Z. Ctrl Z one more time. Okay, that means I'm here now. I want this text. I've reduced the size, so I'll increase it a little bit. I feel like everything is okay now. I'll nudge a little bit to the side. I just want the distance between them to be equal. I see 6, I'm not really concerned about that. I have that selected now. I'll go to color. I can make it the same blue, but it's looking nice, it's sharp, especially the fact that it is contrasting color with the background. But no, I want something that harmonizes. I want something that harmonizes with our subject here. She is our subject. She is the point of call. So I'll go ahead to the image. This is showing a picture and the colors that they can. These are the colors Canva can extract from our color, from our image rather. These are the colors Canva can extract from our image, right? So I'm going to go ahead to use one of them. For example, I like this brown. I'll go ahead to use that brown, and I'll go ahead to select the blue on this side. Go ahead to also select blue. What I want to apply on that one should be lighter brown, right? The other one is also what? The second brown here. I'll go ahead to apply the lighter brown. Now it's looking so together. So I'll make this one deeper then, because I need a level of contrast, maybe deeper. Can you see that now? I have the deep chocolate brown and the lighter brown on the side. Now it's harmonizing. It's still making sense, but it is kind of what? Harmonizing. I'm not creating a lot of contrast yet. The next thing that I want to do after telling us this is precious. Now we need something to describe Precious. Who is Precious? I'll go ahead to bring a text here. Now it's going to ask me the same question. Designer, what text do you want to add here? Is it a text box? Is it a subheader? I'll say this time I'm adding a what? Text box. When I click on text box, what does that mean? It's not something complicated. It's just a text that is inside a box. That is what text box is all about. So a text that is inside a box. So I'll go ahead to bring my text forward here. What do I want to type into this section? Maybe you guys are not seeing it right, but because, again, I'll go ahead to select the text itself. I want to type something here very quickly. I'll type social media manager. Right? I'll go ahead to select the text. In fact, you can see that I'm not seeing anything on the text here. I'll select the text itself. I think the color is white, but the color should not be white. Can you see that the color is white? Can you see that it's showing orange? What I want it to should be the what? It should be the deep color of that brown that we used earlier, right? And now that I even turn it to brown, let me click outside. You guys can see it a little bit. It's not really making sense. It's even in all cap. So I'll select everything and what? Undo. I don't want all cap. I want it to be smaller case. So I'll type it again. Social. Why is it doing all cap, please? Maybe it's the font. So I'll continue.
Sorry, sir.
Maybe it's the font.
Can
Go ahead.
you please zoom in?
God bless you, man. Whatever you need, I'm here for you. So I'll zoom in close to it. I don't also like when I'm designing and I cannot see clearly. So I'll be like you. I'll follow your instruction, man. So I'll go ahead to close this section here. I think I don't need this section. So I'll go ahead to dock this one here. So I'll adjust my scroll a little bit. Can you see social, right? Yeah? Is it clearer now?
Yes, it's better now.
God bless you, man. So I'll go ahead to my design. I'll go ahead to type social. I'm describing who Princess is. Social media manager. That's who she is. Maybe she does, let me say AI video creator, because we have a lot of them now out there. She's also a what? Graphics. Let me use capital letter G for that. Graphics designer, right? I like this text, but I don't like the font. I'll go back because I don't want something serious, guys. Like I said earlier, I want something playful, right? So I want something playful. I'll go ahead to pick out Ctrl Z. I'll go ahead to select the entire thing. Go to my font type. I want maybe comic. Maybe Chantel. Why is this showing all cap for me? I think this is where the problem is. Note, apart from the font size, we also have the text color. There is a guy that shows case here. Can you see the bad guy here? Showing uppercase currently. When I click on that guy, it's telling me that, can you see that it's now changing to what lowercase? When I click on that guy again, can you see that it changes back to uppercase? This is what I need to correct. This is what social media, AI content create. I want something playful, guys. I'm not doing something serious. I don't want people to take me seriously. So I'm here with this text. I'll go ahead and put it around here. And then I'll go ahead to what? Maybe rotate this thing a little bit. I want to be playful with something like this on the side and drag it downward to our head level, right? Now we are not done. What I want to do now is, can you guys see the concept? She's a social media, whatever. She manage social media video. I'm not done. What I want to do now is, I'll go ahead to, I think I need something like arrow. Let me go to, I need arrow that's going to be pointing to this design. So I'll go to, of course, if I go to element, under element, I was using splash before, right? I don't want splash again now. What I'm looking for now is what? Arrow. Anybody can do this, guys. Not like arrow is only going to show on my own end. If you go ahead to type on your own as well, you see arrow. So I'll go to arrow and look at different arrows Canva is showing me. All these one are paid. It will always show you the paid one first. Scroll down, take your time. Scroll down. You are going to definitely see something that you can use. It might not be the best, but at least you'll see something you can use. If you want the best, pay money. Pay money. If you cannot pay money, use what you see. For example, I like this bad guy here. Right? I like this bad guy here. So I'll go ahead and click on this guy. And immediately you click on it, it drops on your canvas. It is now left for you to scale it to whatever size that you want. So I'll bring it up. Use that note. I'm not dragging it from the side. I told you guys that if you don't do this, if you do the side like this, can you try cutting out my arrow now? That means I still have to adjust it this way so that it shows the other part has been cut off. You don't want to stress yourself like this. What I have advised you to do is whenever you want to adjust elements, do it diagonally from the corner, such that it adjusts both the length and the breadth at the same time. Don't stress yourself. I don't want to stress you. So I go ahead to click on this arrow and what? Rotate to the other side. I want you to point to this design. Like I said, it has to be playful, nothing serious. I'm pointing this way and I have the design here. Note, it's not going to be black. Who said black? We want something that's harmonizing with our design. So I'll say black. I'll select the black. The arrow has a color as well. Go to my black color here. I'm looking for that deep brown. Right? And this is the light brown, deep brown. Can you see that? And that way I'll start populating. Can you see that here, guys? This is what I'm trying to create. If I click outside, let me place this design well, and I'll click outside. So like this. Can you see what I'm trying to create? We'll do this, do that, and the other one too, and we'll continue to place this guy everywhere. Now, because of our purpose of to run faster with our class here, I'll go ahead and click on this. I think our time is already fast spent. I'll Ctrl Z. I'm making a duplicate here. I'll go ahead and click on duplicate one more time. Move this guy here. This time, maybe I'll stop rotating because of the shoulder level. I'll make it straight. I'll put it around here. I need this one to not bend like this. It's going outside the frame. I want it to come inside a little bit. Something that harmonizes, right? Something like this. And even something straighter. More straight, something like this, right? I'll go ahead and click on what? Duplicate one more time. I'm getting another copy around here. And then this is where it gets interactive, guys. I'll go ahead and duplicate one more time. Let me do one more. In fact, let me do two more. I'll go ahead and put one here. I'll put one around here. And I'll also put the last one. Let me put it around here. I don't want to be close to the image as much. So I'll go ahead and duplicate one more time and put this guy around here. Right? So we have designs flying around. We are describing these ladies, guys. So now somebody should tell me something else about this lady here, princess. Princess can just give me one thing. Just come off your head. Just say something about her. Something. Create a persona. Let's create a persona together. Just drop something. Tell us something about her. I know that you have not met her before, but just go ahead. I don't have to call your name. Just say something, please. Tell us something about her that I can add to this design. She's a what?
The financial advisor. A financial advisor.
Okay. A financial advisor. Did I get that right? Like I said, I want it to be playful, nothing serious, so I'll make it two steps. Two-step, right? I'll also place that around here. Something nice. Looks like this. Right? Let me say a financial advisor in the day. Make it playful, nothing serious. In the day. And a designer at night. In the day. Right? Let's say in the day. Right? I'll put graphic designer at night. I'll not even put art. I'll put at night. Right? Something like this. And I'll extend the text a little bit more. Right? Be playful with it. Nobody's asking for a portfolio and you're not trying to get a job. So make it funky, make it nice. She's a graphic designer at night, a financial advisor in the day. That's what she does like full time. Like that's like a 9 to 5. So somebody else give me another persona here, please. Somebody, not the same guy. She lights up the room whenever she comes through. You are making people excited about you now because again, you are giving us some background, the kind of vibe, the kind of personality. Somebody else should throw me something here. Let's talk about food here, please. Talk about something like a food. What does she like? Give me a funny food, please. I need a funny food. Somebody. I have a funny food in mind. Let me just use it. Moi moi lover. Imagine if I get like this, like moi moi. I'll space it. Moi moi lover. If you don't know moi moi from this call, you are the wrong call. Because I cannot explain moi moi to you. What is moi moi in English, guys? Somebody should give me another persona here. Somebody is not saying anything. Are we still on this call, guys?
She has 5 siblings, dad and a mom.
So thank you very much. But let's put it in a nice way. Let's say she's the first, Abby, of what? 5 siblings, 5 children, right? First child. She's the first child of what? How can I put that in English, guys? Of 5 children, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
This works, right? Now let me
Yes, sir.
add one more. I need a personality trait. Let me add one more. I'll take it up a little bit. Something around this needs to be here. Is she an introvert? Somebody should tell me extrovert or something. Let me use introvert. She does not like people like that. She doesn't like socializing. She's introverted, right? Introvert. Now guys, click on this. Look at this. We have a simple graphics that we have described this lady from top to bottom, right? What we want to do is make it cohesive. Let's bring them close to our. Doesn't really have to be running around like that. And I feel like everything is looking nice. I'm thinking, my head is telling me increase the font size a little bit. So I'll go ahead to select all the font size. All the font size. I'm holding shift to select multiple elements. On the phone, it's possible as well, but you struggle. But on laptop, all you have to select one, hold on shift key, select the next, the next, the next, the next, the next, the next. And when I have all those ones selected, I'm trying to increase it to something better, maybe something around, like I said. This works for me a little bit. 12 RB, but I would rather prefer something odd. Let me do 13. 13 looks good regardless. I'll not use 0.2. I don't need 0.2 here. 12, and then plus 1 to it, 13. So I'll go ahead and leave it like this. Now, because of we have increased the size, we have to also adjust the text a little bit. This like this. This other way comes like this. Now the next one is like this. She lights up the room whenever she comes through. I'll make it 3 lines. Don't stress me. Something like this works definitely. I'll leave it like this. And then the next one, Canva, is our favorite too. I'll go ahead to put it on 2 lines. I prefer 2 lines, or even I can put it on 3 lines. Does not really matter, right? Just make it something nice. Introverted, definitely. Moi lover. I'll make this moi lover completely vertical, completely horizontal rather. And then I like this. I think I like every other thing as it is. So now let's go and look for different arrows again, guys. I like this one, but I don't want to repeat it so much. Let me see if I can find other fantastic looking arrows. And if I cannot find them, I'll not even waste my time, guys. I'll just go ahead and use whatever we have. Let's use whatever we have. And if you vex also, you can also buy a license of this Canva. It's not so costly, guys. So you can buy a license that you can use maybe for a month or even more than, because I know there are some rich guys also on this course, so I'm not cutting you guys off. You can buy. Canva is up for grabs. I'm not seeing arrow that is interesting, guys. When we spoke about love, I think I saw one love up here that time. Let me see if I can find it again. One arrow that has love, this one here. So I'll go ahead to scale it down as usual. Where did you say Momo Lover, Abby? I'll put that one, I'll point that love to Momo Lover. And yeah, but it has to be small. Okay, maybe something like this. Maybe I'll rotate it a little bit such that the arrow head is pointing. And I don't like this kind of view actually. I think it's making sense though. I like that. And then I'll go ahead to look for other arrows too. Maybe I'll just use what I have, please. So I don't waste a lot of time. Let me just use what I have, guys. So I'll go ahead to that. I'll also go ahead to pick up a good one. No, sorry. I'll go ahead to look for let's use this one too. I'll go ahead to scale it down. Now, I think I'll put this one here. I'll rotate it a little bit. Something around here, pointing up to this bad guy here. Wow, maybe I'll rotate it a little bit like this. So I'm just playing around, guys. Nothing serious here. Nothing serious here. Just playing around to find something that works. So I feel like we have some things going well. Maybe I have to also use some. Let's pick up some previous ones. So for example, maybe I can reuse this one here. I'll duplicate. I'll pick it up, add it somewhere around here. But I don't want to look the same, so I might have to rotate it so that it's pointing from the top this time. Right? Pick it up from the middle here, point it down like this. Right? Or even put it on the side. Rotate a little bit. Maybe I'll flip it. If I go to flip, I can flip horizontally. Maybe horizontally like this. Yeah, so that I can also go back here and also rotate one more time. Please confirm you can see hear me. Confirm we are still together here. And then last child of something. First child of a family. Let's use this arrow for that one. I'll duplicate this one because I don't want it to be repeated on the same side. I think I'll use this one for the bottom. This time I'm going to also rotate this guy. Scroll down a little bit. So there's this guy. I'm trying to rotate. 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 Something like this works. So something like this works. And then the last one, I think I'll use let me say line. Let me just look for lines. Lines falls in better places for you. I like this. Fantastic. I like that. So I'll go ahead to use that. I'll go ahead to scale from the corner diagonally, guys. I'll go ahead to use this and place it around into Vadet. Right? Just make it fun, like I said, guys. Nothing serious. So you're making yours, just play around it. Everything I'm using here, you can find on yours as well, because we are both using free accounts. So I think the remaining one here, which one can I repeat for this one? Let's repeat this one. I'll duplicate and I'll take it up. This time I'm going to go ahead to flip it the other way. So we'll rotate this way, right? Something from the top here. The reason why I'm using funny angles because I don't want it to look like they are all talking about the same thing. But look at what we have been able to do so far. Let me reduce the scale. We have been able to describe who Princess is, what she does, what she loves, and what she finds interesting. So if I want to know her, I can tell you a little bit about. I can tell you a little bit about what she does right now because I've seen this fire from her, right? And this is all I want to do, guys. This is all we are designing for this one, right? Something as simple as this. Nothing serious, nothing bulky. And maybe I'll increase the name a little bit. Go ahead to scale it up a little bit and place it around here. Of course, I want it to be centralized, so I need to see that center line and drop it. All right, this is who we have just described. Are we good to go, guys? Are we good to go? Are we satisfied?
Yes, sir.
Now, because you want this thing to be interactive, please, whenever you're done, let's add one more to it. But I'll go ahead, move this guy like this, maybe upward a little bit to this corner. One lover with that lover icon, upward a little bit. You know the way I'm selecting now. When I select the text, after I'm done selecting the text, I'll still hold on Shift key to select whatever element I'm using. Now there's a problem. You guys didn't remind me. All the lines and arc, we don't want black. We want them to be what? Brown. So that it harmonizes with what we are planning to do. You guys didn't remind me. Wicked people. So I'll scroll up. What else again? I think I selected everything now. So I'll go ahead to look for what? Color. Now, I selected quite a number of things that does not even accept color. Maybe I'll do them one after the other. Select this one, go to color, I'm looking for that brown. This one, go to color, for that brown. This one, go to color, brown. This one, go to color, brown. This one, go to color, brown. This circle that we have going on also, we want it to go brown, right? And I feel like I've covered everything now, at least. My church mind tells me everything is okay. So if I'm satisfied that this is what I want, guys, and I feel like I've covered the entire design, though I feel like I should move this lady to the side a little bit. Like pam, 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 like this. Right? I feel like she's looking good. Now, the next thing I want to do now is what? Export. We are done with our design. I'll go ahead to close everything that I have here. What I want to do now is what? Export. Now I have two pages, template file and the other one. If I'm only interested in this page, everybody knows that it's page 2. So I'll go ahead to what? Export. Canva is going to ask me, are you trying to just share a link? When you go ahead to share a link to your design, the person can only view. Maybe, yeah, on the link access, you can also give access actually, not only view. That's a lie. So I'm going to create a public link for this flyer now. Let me create one. Can you see when I copy this link, the person can only what? View. It's just a visitor. I can change it. I can change the access level of this person. I can make them editor. I can make them, different things. Let me see. I'm not seeing that. Let's share link. If I go ahead to create a link for this one, it's a public view link. Let me see. Public view link. It's usually have more than that. Public view link. Maybe because we are not using Pro. Maybe because you are not using Pro. It's not showing you. Some people, when you share the link, usually, you can now set if the person can only view your design or the person can view and also edit for you. So if you are sharing it with your instructor, you are telling your instructor, check this thing and help me make some correction. You understand? Like a group design thing, right? But that's not what we are doing here. So I'll go ahead to turn this guy off. Don't want the link. What I want to do is what? Download. When I go to download and I go to JPEG file, this guy is going to ask me, is it page 1 and 2? I'll say no. It's going to show me all the list of design that I've created. I'll uncheck select all and I'll just check only page 2. When I do that and I'll go ahead to click on download, automatically Canva says, designer, you want to steal from us. One of your design is a premium stuff. Can you see this scribble here? It said one is a premium usage alone. So if you go ahead and think you want to scam Canva, it's going to catch you. So this one is telling me that is a what? It's not a paid version. Unlock the entire. I'll say cancel. Where is that guy now? Let's go and look for it. Where is that scribble? Is it this one? Which one is the paid one? Download. This is where Canva can get on you. You will not know which one is which now. Let me download. It's saying that your design contains a premium content. Which one is it? If it is good, this is one of the wrong user experience. Now, if I click on this icon, it's supposed to take me to the design and show me that premium usage. I don't know which one now. I don't want to start deleting. Then I'll have to do it manually. I'll delete one. Go back to share. Download. Is it downloading? No, it's telling me that it's still there. So, voila. You have to really do this on this call. Let me think. Let me remove this one. I think I duplicate this one twice and this one. Right? 2 of them. They are the same thing, so I'll delete it. I'll go back to share. Let me see if it's going to download without it. That means that's not the guy. I'll Ctrl Z. I think it's this one, and this one. They're all the same thing. Let me remove them. Delete. And then share. Download. Export without them. Now it's exporting. That's the guy. I'll cancel the export. So now that I've confirmed the guy, I'll use this guy for my everything. So if you don't get money, hide your face. So I'll go ahead to duplicate one more time. I'll just use this one for every guidance thing that is there. So don't waste my time. Rotation angle might just vary. Alright, maybe something like this. Bring it forward a little bit, pointing in here. And then duplicate this guy one more time. The last one should come up here to this guy, and it's pointing from the top like this. but it's going to be flipped what? Horizontally, such that it's like this. You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it. So I think everything is okay now. So I'll go ahead to select share now. I'll go ahead to download. I'll say I'm not using page, I'm only downloading page 2 alone. I'll go ahead to click on what? Download. I say download here, and automatically it exports the file. That way, it's going to show you where do you want to save it. I'll save it back on what? This design area here. I'll call it princess, and I'll download it. When I do that, and I go back to, what is it telling me? Okay, it's done. So I'll go ahead to what? Folder, and I go ahead to open the file itself. Double click. Now you guys can see exactly what we designed. Can you guys see my screen? Are we together, guys? So after now, please go ahead and design something for yourself. The ladies use their pictures. The guys, even if you now your selfie, use selfie. And I know I will see some funny images here. And describe yourself with these simple graphics. Right? Make something like this, something similar. You can see that every asset that I use on this design are from Canva. So go ahead, open your Canva, revisit this video if you have to, right? If you don't have to, don't worry about the links. People that didn't join the session can use the link. But if you have to, maybe you are getting some things wrong and you have some questions, go ahead and revisit the video. Spend the money, spend the data, use it to revisit the video and check and see if you are missing something out. So that sums up the end of our class today, guys. Do you have any questions, please? Yeah, we didn't spend more than 1 hour, sure.